driven, rev on my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the work.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Locke. Flush to his right. That's caught by Ware. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
9-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and short yardage, Winston. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Here's Cannon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Eagles 6.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw with. Throw left side complete. That's James. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On On second down, Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Washington.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw taken in by Sims. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready? Black, we did it. 57, come on. Switch up, switch up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Flip. 57's the Mike. Mike 57.
Jameis now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All day. All day. Shit. He's crashing. 66.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. On first down, Cannon. Give
him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Washington will line.
You know, he didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston gets it to his running back, Cannon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's a must. 57's a must. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check line, check line. Wait.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to second.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Block will try again on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Black, what about behind? Slow. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. 57
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On third down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 58, right over there.
Block working out of the gun. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Block. He'll let this go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now.
Washington.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cannon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Winston. Screenplay. Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Washington.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. 58's the money. Here we go. Here we go. Box try. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain. Ready.
To throw again. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
58, right over there. Right over there. 58.
To throw it is Locke. The catch made by Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58.
Clock now on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Their own 45-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Cannon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taken in at the 11. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lock to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him work. Can't relate. Watch his skirt at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on sight. Red, green, red, tight. Set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee.
tonight's final
So
score.
it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.